Hello everyone, this is Constantine and welcome to this edition of Constant Minecraft. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to find an end city in Minecraft's end dimension. I've tested it out many times on many different seeds and the results are always the same. You are going to find an end city. First off, I believe I defeated the Ender Dragon in this world at least once and not sure if I'm going to find it there. So I'm preparing a few items in case I need to spawn and defeat the Ender Dragon. I'm brewing up a potion of harming to dip my arrows into, and I've got to make myself a few end crystals. Get all of this going. Bada bada. Oh, patience. There we go. Dip that. And finally, a few end crystals. Get that. You're going to need 4 of them and make my way to a stronghold. All right. I found the location of the stronghold. Time to start digging. There we go. Set up the Eyes of Ender. Come on. There we go. Get everything set. Oh boy. All right, so here we go. Placing 4 end crystals to respawn the dragon. Looks like I've defeated him at least once on this world, possibly twice. All right, here we go. Now that that's done, destroy all of these crystals. I'm going to have to admit here, because I was running through it, sprinting through it, I may have died a few times, but I set a respawn in the stronghold, so I was easily able to come back, collect all my stuff, and continue with this part of my task. A few more of these to go. That should be the last one there. Now to take down the Ender Dragon. You'll see with the arrows, arrows have the potion of harming 2. They're pretty strong. And if you focus on the portal where the dragon perches, he's not that hard to get 2 or 3 shots into each time. A few more shots. Bam, bam. So I went and collected all the XP. But like a bonehead, at some point, I let myself die again and lost the 67 XP, which would have been great for enchantments and stuff like that. However, we can just come back and do it again. All right, so here's the portal. I went through the portal, and this is where you have to start looking at what you're doing. If you take a look at the top left-hand side of my screen, you'll see the coordinates minus 315 and minus 999. We'll call it minus 1,000 for sake of argument. You want to remember these in case you need it to get back, but also this is going to be your multiplier. You're going to take each of those coordinates, multiply them by 2. So you're going to have minus 630 and minus 2,000. That is going to be your first point of destination. You're going to travel to that point. You also want to multiply it by 3, maybe by 4, maybe by 5. This is going to give you the direction that you're traveling in. It won't necessarily give you the distance you're traveling in. So our first point that we're going to travel to is minus 630, minus 2,000. If we don't find an end city there, we're going to continue traveling to minus 945, minus 3,000, and so on and so on. Do quick calculations. It's easy, and you want to try to straight line it. You don't want to run an L-shaped pattern here, because it's possible you can overshoot the end city, and if it doesn't render in, you could walk right past it and not even see it. So now that we've got that all figured out, and hopefully a lot of end stone, we're going to need to travel and bridge our way to our first destination. So we've gotten to our first destination, and there is nothing to see here. but we're still on course. So there's no reason to worry yet. It just means it's a little bit farther off. We're just going to continue walking and bridging until we get to our next set of coordinates, about minus 1,000, minus 3,000. At this point, you can see coming up on my screen, there's an end city just starting to come into view. And there we have it. We have found our end city. This particular end city was a monstrosity. I found the 2 chests right there. And as well as that, let's do some looting here. I'm running on an Xbox here, so bear with me while I grab stuff out of chests. That's our first chest beside the ender chest. Yeah. There's our second one. Some good loot in here. And one more. There we go. Our third chest. Just iron. I don't bother with the iron pickaxes. And our fourth one. This thing was just a cash cow of loot. It was incredible. And because that's not enough, wait for it. A fifth one. Yeah. Like, that's all in one structure. This was crazy. Then, off to the ship. I looted 2 crates in the ship. And got myself a dragon's head, just for good measure. Beside this end city, which was a monstrosity, there was another smaller end city with another ship. I went on to loot that one as well, but I didn't bother to record it. If I can get a view here of just how big this thing is. Look at the size of this thing. It's a monstrosity. Amazing. All right, guys, I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please follow and like.